My custom village has taken 132 hours or 700 in-game days to complete. Nearly half of the total days on the world. It's one of the largest projects I've ever done. The final step was to release the villagers from their houses so that they could explore their new village. I originally planned to just do this last episode after I finished the mob switch. However, villagers are way dumber than I realized. I ended up needing to make modifications to every single house. Just think of this as a final tour of the village. Just ignore me slowly, progressively losing my mind to villagers being incredibly annoying. Hey guys, welcome to the party.
Oh my gosh.
No, how do I?
Where's this guy going?
We lost Clarence, unfortunately. It's fine, it's for the greater good. Where are you gonna go now, Buster?
Oh my god, dude, that's so bold of you to walk on the edge like that. I would never.
Okay, welcome back, Clarence. Mason, is this guy actually going to see? Oh, true. Nope. There you go, buddy. To the... Bro, how are you that cracked? I'm actually pretty sure that the Fletcher was the first one that died. Nope, your calling is not a fisherman. I know that it's really hard to resist being a fisherman. Okay, whatever. You were destined to be a Fletcher. I don't have to have this baby gate in here anymore. Okay, this is gonna be way easier for like some of them. The toolsmith, bang. The weaponsmith, I can actually just break this. I hated the way that that looked. But look, they're having chats, conversations. They're exploring. Where's the librarian at, bro? Yo, he's making his way. Where is the librarian? No way the librarian made it all the way over here, right? Dude, where's the librarian? The librarian has to have just gone on a journey of a lifetime. But I can let the armorer out. Where is he going? Where the librarian could have possibly gone. That's true, actually. I do need to give the librarian a bed, actually. I need to give the librarian a bed because I don't think that they pathfind back correctly. So I think if I put a bed here, oh, like I can remove this as well. This is a little bit less like bad, but like that looks so much better just having this be open. Oh yeah, the armor doesn't also doesn't have bed access actually. Oh wait, the librarian. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. There's probably still more modifications to make because I actually originally had changed this staircase to be inaccessible because the armor kept pathfinding weird off of this stair and like hurting himself. Now that shelves are in the game, I can actually do something like that. Oh wait, but he's gonna see this as a full block. So I need to do this like that. Because the only way that he was taking damage was by pathfinding off the top of this stair and then falling straight to there. But I think this is now gonna actually kind of make him pathfind around. And this looks actually quite sleek. There's gonna be little changes like that that I'm gonna need to make over time as I just sort of observe issues that unfold. Okay, this trapdoor is a little bit too confusing for this guy. Hello? Yeah, whatever. I can open this up more now. Help. Bro, this guy is stupid. Can you not fit under these? Okay, true, I guess. That was kind of weird. Yeah, because this guy should have bed access. It's just he was, I guess, unable to cross over the gap to get over there. But that's fine. We'll see if that guy still tries to pathfind to the hotel. I need to actually re-break the beds because I'm pretty sure that that does lock in those beds for those villagers. So I need to break these again. Let's check up on the librarian. Yo, the toolsmith. The librarian is... Ow. The librarian might have not found his way. I think I did actually break his job block. I think I might have messed that up. I need to find the librarian. Oh my gosh. This guy does not understand the concept of a fence gate. Okay, fine, I'll just open that. If you really just so please on going that way. Dude, it's an actual, like, where's Waldo mission right now. Like, where is this librarian at? Hello? True. Oh, I know exactly where you're trying to go, buddy. Nope. He should be able to see the lectern that's in the library. I'll still try and get him to go this way. This should be good. Bang. Yeah, I broke his lectern when he was really far away. That's why. I might just have to put another bed in this house for the Fletcher because the secondary Fletcher upstairs is actually using the bed in this part of the house. But also, it's kind of a similar situation where I made it so you can't pathfind up or down these stairs. I'll probably just do something with a shelf again. Maybe. Second bed has been installed. Wait, is that the other Fletcher coming back? Oh. Yo! Dude, this is exactly why trapdoors are just a little bit of a problem. This was your way back to your house. Okay, that's actually kind of crazy. Come on, buddy. The door is right here. I might have to try and like reduce the amount of doorways that have this like trapdoor thing and actually just do this. That still keeps the larger room that I wanted, but also stops the villagers from walking into it thinking they can go through. Shelf strats are actually kind of massive. There's actually so many houses that I can do that to fix it. Okay, let's take a look around. I'm actually really glad that the villagers can still get into the beds with like the weird bed frames that I have. I thought the trapdoors would potentially be an issue, but see how this guy's doing? Yep, there's just nothing, dude. No zombies to be seen. No fear in my heart. Why is the librarian still here? Wait. And the mason didn't find his bed. This is so funny. Until they try pathfinding back to their job block, this is going to be a little bit scuffed. I'll leave you guys to it. Oh, I can open this up. We can let this guy out. Oh my god, this guy's also... Yep. I just got to install even more shelves. Shelves. What's up, dude? Seems like all the villagers were pathfinding out. Okay, I think I'm going to know where the librarian is, though. Never mind. I don't know what's going on in this world. Oh, this is also helping. Yo, welcome in. What is he seeing as a job block? It's always a barrel. Like, it's actually kind of hilarious. Where are you going, dude? What was that motion? I also don't understand villagers' incredibly strong desires to somehow pathfind onto the roof. Yo! This guy's actually crazy. You and the cartographer, bro. Actually, kind of challenging and not going to lie. I don't know what happened to the librarian as well, dude. Like, did he find another lectern? What's weird is that the Fletcher and the Mason are finding their way back to their job blocks, but are not finding a way up to their beds. Yeah, like the Mason's here. Bro, just walk up the stairs. You got a bed right there. Maybe it's because there's no door. I can add a door. You're checking out the new hinges? They are squeaky clean. He's loving the door. Sorry, I'm kind of using your house right now for some construction work. I'll be out of your hair shortly. There we go. That looks cool. How many times are you gonna walk? Okay, wait, does he see the bed? Okay, so he is seeing this area. I think it is that there is no door. Dude, I actually have to like wait by the hotel. Wait. No, this guy is still not going. He's still not seeing his bed. That's so weird. Wow. Okay. That's so weird because I've placed all of the beds down. I think what I do is while they are in the room, I break the beds. I actually think door is the problem for this bed as well. So I think I'm going to prevent you from leaving and I'm going to build you a nice little bedroom right over here, my friend. It's just Clarence. It's Clarence's long lost cousin. Bang. Bedroom. Okay, that's one solved. I think another thing that did also maybe help is that I had trapped him in here while I was doing that. Wait, why are you here? Oh my god, the butcher also doesn't have bed access. I made so many choices from the perspective of them just being trapped in their houses because the butcher, the only way up to the bed from the work area is up this ladder, which unfortunately he can pathfind to because he's cracked out of his mind. I guess that is true. He can technically... That was an actual jump scare, by the way. Holy. The butcher can actually just leave the house, pathfind around, and pathfind up to the beds up here. And that actually does solve the other issue that I just realized is that technically the farmer's bed also does not count properly, but the farmer actually chose that bed. It probably just makes sense to just remove this bed now because this seems more of like a work area. Okay, Jason the Mason, why are you so confused? By the looks of it, he was still trying to pathfind to the hotel, even though the beds are just broken. You're back home. This is where you're meant to be, where you're meant to relax. Okay. I think what I'm going to do... How are you reaching the door? This guy is infatuated by this door. It's actually crazy. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna full block this off. Now he sees the bed? Or is he trying to get to the hotel by going... The green particles, dude. He just had to see it. He had to find it. I actually didn't see the Fletcher anywhere trying to get back, so he might have... Yes! Wait. Who is this? The leather worker. Oh, wait, I also did that to the leather worker. I think the leather worker's bed is also inaccessible. Yeah, the exact same thing. Nothing a few shelves can't fix. This one's just gonna be a little bit scuffed, and that's fine. So where is the other Fletcher? That's the only sort of problem right now. But why does this bed count? Maybe it is just that the villagers weren't finding the bed, because the Mason literally had to walk within 3 blocks to find the bed. Because, yeah, this doesn't have a door. So where is the Fletcher? Oh. Yo. Good morning. Oh, that's a potential problem. I think on this one, I'll just remove the trapdoors there. That's fine. Yo. Oh my God, dude. This is actually so cool to see. I'm gonna do a little experiment. Ugh. This is a tight squeeze. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but it's fine. Sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna prevent this guy from leaving just to be safe. Now that the leather worker is not going to take up the bed slot, this guy should go to the bed. I do like the idea of having this guy. So I might keep him up here, even though he will be technically trapped, because there actually was 2 shepherds in the village. One was actually outside by the sheep pen. He just fully died. He must have become a zombie villager and then burned, probably, is what happened. Yeah, and then this bed slot will just be taken by the shepherd that is actually outside. I think I let the librarian out. Did I remember to open the gate? I didn't. I'm sorry. 100% on me. I think that actually just... Oh my God, the fisherman, the original. The first villager. I think he's the only one that I haven't released. Jason. This is not Jason, dude. This is the toolsmith. Just doing some bee watching. Bro, how do you like the new town? How do you like it? Oh my God, this is actually sick, bro. No way. Wait, you were the final villager profession that I haven't traded with yet? That's kind of ironic. I just need to now check on our boy Jason over here. Make sure this guy's actually still on his bed. Perfect. And the leather worker. We gotta do like a little F5 peek, bro. Hello. I'm home. Bang. This is looking good. Promising. Yes, dude. I can actually also open this up. The Fletcher and in here was having issues where it was letting only one of the villagers out. For in here, I don't really want to remove the trapdoors. I think I'm gonna remove that instead. That's fine. I think that honestly still looks pretty good, and that lets them out, and that still keeps like the trapdoor look in the front. Jason's still taking it all in that he can actually go upstairs to his bed instead of crossing town. I also lied. Fisherman was not the last villager because we've also got my man up here at the top of the church. It's incredible he managed to get up there, but not even that. Clarence? How are you here, brother? What? You know where your job block is, so why are you here? Yeah, even he's shaking his head, bro. Why? That's so weird. Where are you trying to go? Like, is there a lectern down here? Go home, please. Come on. Clarence, there we go. I'm still so unsure how you are getting trapped in the church. Wow, this is actually way more complicated than I thought it would be, I'm not gonna lie. Getting all the villagers like properly set up to return to the correct places, getting their job blocks, their beds set up. Where is the butcher, bro? I think I know where the butcher is. I think I know exactly. True. Yeah, you're really smart for that, buddy. Why do you want to go back in? Okay. Oh, okay. Now he's going. That's where I thought he was initially. The villagers are so scuffed. It's actually awesome. No way this guy sees specifically the loom and not one of the other 3 job blocks. Holy odds, dude. The farmer is a little bit stupid as well. This is actually insane. Farmer has not been able to leave the house for like 3 days. Okay, butcher's returning as well. Okay, he does not know how to get down to the lower floor. Like if I do that, because he's seeing it like this. Bit of a long shot, but it might just work. Okay, he doesn't exactly go down the ladder very, like, smoothly, but he didn't take damage. How is it perfectly inverted from what I want? Like, how? No, dude. Oh, like, what? Oh my gosh. Are you seeing it now, buddy? Because you're gonna be forced to see it. This is your bed. Like, how? Bro, like, the butcher... Oh. Okay. Frame 1. Is that every villager? I think it might be. Oh. Dude, there's so many villagers in this game, bro. This is actually the last one. I've said that 3 times now. This guy has been standing on top of this roof for like 3 episodes now. It's finally time. I don't know how this villager managed to pathfind in such a way that he got down. Oh. Route discovered. I think literally doing that would fix it. And I actually can remove all of these trapdoors because this was such a dumb looking thing that I just needed to add. I actually wanted this to be open. You cannot become a fisherman. I'm sorry. Oh my God, that's actually crazy. There's no other job blocks in this building. Oh, the fisherman, dude. It's always the barrels, man. Another night has passed and he is re-pathfound down again, so that's promising. Farmer is also not trapped up here. Just walking around, every villager is where they should be. I guess the only exception is this guy. I guess for some reason doesn't see this as a way down. Is that what you need? What about that? What about that? That's so weird. What is this? Hello? Are you stupid? Is that what you needed? No! He updated the thing, which allowed him to pathfind down, but then he couldn't.
You can go down the stairs, bro.
What? What? Yeah, it's literally because the brewing stand was placed underneath trapdoors.
It's supposed to be on a table.
I guess every other job block is like at their feet, and that's where they want to actually be to pathfind to it properly. Clarence as well. Oh! Wait, what? What in the fuck? Your bed is right over there. Like, what the fuck do you mean? How is this guy here, bro? That's so weird. Like, why? Why do you want to go up so bad? Like, why do you think that this is the way to go? That's so bizarre. Like, stop. How do you not go around? Yo, everyone's coming to the library to hang out. Getting a little too close to the edge, though. Okay, this is how we're gonna have fatalities, dude. Bro, like, are we for real? Dude, why are villagers so stupid? B? Okay, so that is your job block. How are you not getting back to your bed? Why were you standing here at the bottom of the stairs? Like, that is genuinely the most bizarre behavior I've ever encountered. How? It's almost like it's failing. Like, the pathfinding is just failing. It's like he knows his job block is there, but he just gives up and just tries phasing through solid matter. Like, that's the most ideal solution. It's like, once I lead him around, he figures out how to go into a building, but then he just gets confused again. How? Bro, how are you? Why? I'm actually so baffled by this. Clarence is just depressed now. Why do you not see your bed? How? Because you know your job block's here. I verified that. Like, your bed is right here if you didn't realize. Go back home. How is it not being on the roof for the first time ever in your life? Back here in the bushes. Is he not linked with his bed either? Like, are we for real? Bro, this game is actually so good. Like, do you not see your bed right now? He doesn't. Like, what? Like, you have a bed. It must just be too far. Like, I just don't know what else it could be. That was actually sweet maneuvering, though. In all instances of there being issues, it seems to be in some capacity. Wow. New problem again. It's always just when the building is too large. The church, the cartographer, and the library, all with very large, weird designs. All of the other small houses have been nothing but sunshine and rainbows and perfectness. But for whatever reason, when the house is too large, the villagers just wander. All right. I've done some research. It's not definitive, but I think between what I've read and what I have experienced throughout the process of this, it actually seems like villagers can only pathfind and find job blocks or their bed within a vertical distance of 4 blocks. It actually does seem like the vertical and horizontal distance is separate. That's just kind of unfortunately something that just is going to be a problem with this village. I'm actually not super fussed about it because despite there being some limitations with the cartographer, with the librarian, obviously like the cleric, I'm actually seeing pretty good pathfinding within the specific districts. All of the farming villagers will kind of congregate in this area and talk together. All of the villagers in the commercial districts will sort of come into this like main pathway and we'll talk. That is something that is happening and it's really cool to see. Unfortunately, I didn't build this village thinking about pathfinding being an issue, and villagers are not going to be able to pathfind over to the town hall, which is super unfortunate. I saw like a couple comments, I think, talking about that. You can add bells to a village to make villagers sort of congregate in that area. None of the villagers are going to be close enough, I think, to come here. So I think that that's just something that I'm going to have to do down the line. I mean, there's definitely going to be tons of opportunities in the future to build villages where I am more aware of that. What is my man doing in here, dude? The library is an actual liability. It's actually unreal. This does sort of prove my point because this guy just by chance pathfound up here onto this level of the library. And because of that, he is well above the level of the rest of the village and has basically lost his job block because of it. I'm pretty sure if I literally just bring this guy down the stairs, he's going to just figure it out. Am I gonna have to like close off the library though? It seems like there is definitely a limit that we were seeing with the cleric where when it was time for him to return to his job block or his bed, he obviously knows where they are, but the distance required to walk all the way around enter the building and then come back all the way through here. That distance was just too large, so I think it failed and just led to the villager getting as close as possible. I don't necessarily have to trap this guy in the basement. I could potentially make use of some more, I mean, basically this has just turned into villager pathfinding abuse. Between shelves and trap doors, it's kind of crazy the amount that you can mess with their pathfinding if you're smart about it, because they see shelves as a full block, like that. To them, that's not a gap that they can cross. And then for the trapdoors, it's kind of the inverse. They don't technically see the trapdoors as nothing. They actually see them as scaffolding. Asking a villager to tell the difference between these two pictures, bro. I always thought that it was that they were seeing nothing, but it is actually, they think that they can walk through it, but they can also think that they stand on it, because you can stand on scaffolding and you can also walk through it. You can jump up it. It's a little bit weird. So that's how they're actually seeing it. So between the shelves and these being trapdoors, the villager is not going to think to jump over these to get out. The villager thinks that it can just walk through the trapdoor. So theoretically, between these two things, the villager won't be able to get out. But I think all the changes that I have done for the village in light of trying to fix some of this pathfinding has all been positive. It's allowed me to actually add shelves everywhere in the village, even though shelves were only in the game when I started working, I think, on the last 2 houses. I might have to find a way to actually prevent any villagers from pathfinding into the library if the weaponsmith has anything to kind of show. Ugh. And it's also just a liability for villagers potentially pushing each other off the steps and dying. So I think that's fine. I was actually able to use shelves for the hotel, because I really do not want like the farmer villager to breed with like a random villager in the farming district, because they can see the access to these beds here in the hotel. This is actually, because it's 2 blocks wide instead of 3, this is actually just seen as a solid wall, which is actually perfect because it makes this more open than before, because before it was just a doorway. Yes. That does bode well for my... Okay, I was proven wrong very quickly. Okay, I have no idea what I am witnessing right now. I might have to block this from being a way that this guy can... He's a little bit lost. And I did actually see a couple comments on the last video now that actually does verify that it was, in fact, there not being 2 blocks above the bed. It's kind of weird because a villager can select a bed and then you can place something above it and it won't necessarily lose the bed, but it can cause issues. If it does lose the bed, it won't be able to re-get it again. Because yeah, like all the beds, like this is why Clarence in some instances was not finding this bed, was because this lantern was over it as well. Theoretically, yeah, there we go. Green particles again. That's what happened in the villager breeder as well. Like I placed the trapdoors down after, so the villagers just like eventually lost their bed. I've been sort of just checking up every once in a while. Butcher and farmer have been finding their way to this bed every time. The shepherd as well. Fisherman's good. Let's check up on Jason. Yo, no issues actually. Villagers just leave their houses open all willy-nilly, dude. If it wasn't for me disabling mob spawns, like it's actually crazy. Villagers just have a death wish, I guess. But yeah, that's really cool to see. Literally all the villagers are in their beds properly now, except for this guy, I guess. He must watch over. He's the protector of this village. He hasn't slept in 34 years. Maybe that would work, actually. Actually, potentially. Just that. Like, it has like a little bit of floating action going on. I need to prevent this guy from being able to get behind this. Yeah, dude. Trap doors are actually just... They are a menace when it comes to custom villages, dude. Dude, literally. Oh my gosh. I got that in literally just perfectly in time. Success. Yes. Let's go, dude. It's a little bit scuffed, but this does actually seem like it works. Okay, we are really benchmarking this. This shelf is still here just on the other side to prevent the villager from being able to get out. And I moved the trap door to being on the outer end as well. So now there's just like no way for the villager to approach the trap door that isn't by walking towards like it facing out. Hopefully this guy's gonna be able to find his job block. Guess we'll find out. We've reduced the damage a little bit on this guy. That should be just about it. Which is pretty exciting. I honestly might remove this door again, actually. This guy is just a little bit too trigger happy with the door. And that one was purely added because I thought that the villager needed the actual door for the bed, but that's just not true. This just looks better being open.
Yeah, like actually, this was the concern, dude.
Because I added that to the hotel, that will never succeed because I have filled literally every bed slot that's in the actual village. This is completely unpathfindable now. But yeah, with that, there's only one thing left to do before I can finally sign this project off as being complete. It's kind of crazy. I still need to clean up this area from the repairs that I've done. I need to remove this beacon and like put the path back in. And the most exciting bit, I can add it to the world map, dude. It's not exactly going to be a... Oh, I missed. It's not going to be a very large texture update. Every pixel on here is literally one chunk. Oh, wait, this is tough. I got to think of a name for this village, right? Wow. I think it's going to be good for projects down the road to kind of name things based off of other events and other things that had to kind of take place during construction. 'Cause I feel like it'd be cool to sort of immortalize this village being created when I did the mob switch, did like the peaceful mode stuff. I don't know. I'm so bad with names, bro. I'm just gonna like write some things down and like see if anything looks good, bro. That's not bad, actually.
Is it stupid?
Dawn Port. Yeah, dawn because everyone's up here till dawn. And it's a port because it's on the water. I don't know. I mean, this is how cities are named historically. If you have cool ideas for this town name or, you know, down the road when I'm finishing up other stuff, super open to hear what you guys have to say for names, but I think this is a good start. I could actually put the banner in the banner stand, actually. I didn't think about the fact that I had 8,000 banners already. I didn't need to make another one. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just put it there. Just this banner is the name of the village. Oh, wait, what's up, dude? You're at the map wall today? Look at how outdated that is. Well, move out of the way. All of the hotel, the town hall, everything, basically all the stuff I've done on the second channel is just completely not here. Personal space, man. Let's see what the updated map is gonna look like. It might just be like a little underwhelming compared to like what I'm maybe expecting, because it's just gonna be the top down. I think it's because of the lighting in that room is yellow from the lantern. Why does it look so crazy? That's shocking, the amount of a difference the foliage changed. The trees and all of the grass that I bone mealed in made such a large difference. Next to the Capitol, it's kind of crazy because this one's actually like fully finalized, pathways and everything else. The Capitol... Arnold? Yep. Up to bed with you. I almost want to like industrialize this entire island eventually and make it like fully paved. This is so cool, dude. It's like the first fully completed build. Look at all the villagers congregating, talking about business. There's villagers just everywhere, just hanging out. There it is, dude. The text is actually just on top of each other. I might have to slightly move the spawn marker. It's about an 8x8 of pixels, but that's progress, dude. First custom village I've ever built in this game. It's kind of crazy to reminisce in some capacity because it ended up being so much larger of a project, the number of episodes that came from it than I was expecting. Initially, it was just going to be the one main channel video. Then I just started thinking about doing second channel videos, you know? That wasn't even like a thought when I started this project. I want to do all these things in the forever world, and it's just like I kind of just don't want to turn each and everything into a main channel video or into something like super high octane. I have so many ideas. It's actually unreal. I'm very excited for you guys to see what comes next. Almost a day 2K already. I just burn through days like nobody's business, dude. I have no life.